Hey there, guys. It's Silver, your host. And after pretty much a month of not streaming anything, I am back. We are back. The channel is back. And we, in the run-up to Resident Evil 9's release at the end of the month, are going to be hammering through some RE games because, let's be honest, who doesn't want to play Resident Evil when the next installment is quite literally right around the corner? So, to those of you who are watching live, welcome, welcome. To those of you who are watching the VOD, pull up a seat, get comfortable, and grab a snack or drink of your choosing. And we will be right on into it. So, we are not playing professional. Do we go on a fresh run, where we have to get all of our weapons again? Or do we go in armed to the teeth like John Rambo? You know what? I think we go in armed to our teeth as John Rambo. And so, for those of you who are ready now, we'll have a fresh playthrough. It's fine.
Resident Evil 4.
Fresh playthrough is always more fun. Bit more of a challenge. Okay. Standard costume. Yeah, we'll wear the Stars costume for our recorded playthrough for the long play playlist.
I'll never forget it. It was the year when those grisly murders occurred in the Arklay Mountains. Soon after, the news was out to the whole world, revealing that it was the fault of a secret viral experiment conducted by the international pharmaceutical enterprise, Umbrella.
Hey, Samuel.
Broke out in a nearby mountain community, Raccoon
I see your messages now.
and hit the peaceful little town.
I'll reset the chat box in just a moment.
Its very foundation.
Nice to have you in, my dude. Welcome back for our first stream.
Not taking any chances, the President of the United States ordered a contingency plan to sterilize Raccoon City.
Yeah. I'll watch the first cutscene, and then I will adjust the settings.
Indefinite suspension of business decree.
Thank you for the donation as well, my guy.
Soon
Welcome
its
back.
stock prices crashed, and for all intents and purposes, Umbrella was finished.
All aboard the silver party train, I guess. Let's go. I have a few small stories to tell about my trip for anybody who's interested. It's going to be a good time.
6 years have passed since that horrendous incident.
Who is ready for RE9?
I received special training via a secret organization.
I am very ready for RE9.
Of the president. I was to assume the responsibility of protecting the new president's family.
Why am I the one who always gets the short end of the stick?
You, who are you really?
Come on and tell us. You are a long way from home, cowboy. I love playing this every so often.
Guess that's a local.
We haven't played it since 2024.
Anyway, you know what this is all about. My assignment is to search for the president's missing daughter.
What? All by yourself?
I'm sure you boys didn't just tag
Hey!
along so you could sing Kumbaya together at some
Johnny!
Boy Scout bonfire. Then again, maybe you did.
Thank you for the generosity, my man.
It's a direct order from
He says, welcome back. What a classic, in the words of General Grievous. A fine one to add to my collection. Yes. Bit of Resident Evil 4 for you guys. Always a fun time, is it not? Always a darn fun time. Like I said, lad, just the chat settings at the end of this cutscene, so I'll be able to read everyone's messages a bit better.
It was right before I was to take on my
Does the audio need adjusting at all, or are we sounding good?
That's the ultimate reason I'm in this lonely and rural part of Europe. According to our intelligence, there's reliable information about a sighting of a girl that looks very similar to the president's daughter. Apparently, she's being withheld by some unidentified group of
She be withheld by the Ganados.
My first job would have been a rescue mission.
It's freezing.
Right.
So cold all of a sudden.
Bear with me. You'll lose the picture for a minute, Because
Only my imagination.
if I tab out of the window to change the chat settings, you will lose everything for a moment. Hang on. Right. You'll be able to hear the game, you won't be able to see it. Bear with me. There we go. Have you seen Silent Hill? There's new Silent Hill stuff going on, is there? Okay, is the picture back? Can you see the game now? There's new... I've been out the loop for a little while. But yeah, welcome Johnny, and welcome Samuel. We are back in the building, as it were.
We'll stay and watch the car. Don't want to get any parking tickets.
A new movie.
Right.
I didn't
Parking
know.
tickets.
I genuinely didn't know.
Jeez.
Yes, I could see the two most dedicated police officers ever.
Did you say something?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Leon, I hope you can hear me. I'm Ingrid Hunnigan. I'll be your support on this mission.
Loud and clear. Somehow I thought you'd be a little older. So the subject's name's Ashley Graham, right?
That's right. She's the daughter of the president. So try to behave yourself, okay?
Whoever this group is, they sure picked the wrong girl to kidnap.
But
I'll
yeah,
try to find
thank
some
you
more
very much
information
for the
on my end
generous
as well.
donations, guys.
Good.
Appreciate it.
Leon out.
Always appreciate the generosity here. So, there we go. Got to get back into the old control scheme. It's been a while. How has life been treating you all while I've been away? Hope everybody is well. And I do hope you're all ready for Resident Evil 9 in the foreseeable future. It's on the same level as Welcome to Raccoon City. So it's what you're saying. It's not been very well received by people. Leon is not only is he built like a tank, he controls like one too. Yes, Mr. Kennedy is indeed built like a tank and controls like one too in these older installments. I love the it's watchable. Fair enough. Fair enough. Also, do we need any audio adjustments? Because trying to get this game working in OBS was a pain in the backside earlier. It was a pain in the rear, as it were.
Excuse me. Sir?
We're going to be having this playthrough over the next kind of week, and then,
I was wondering if you might recognize a girl
might be
in this
Resident
photograph.
Evil 1 Remake after that.
Lárgate, cabrón.
Sorry to have bothered.
Hey, we got a new follower on Blue Sky, that's good. Hello, sir.
Freeze. I said freeze.
Ninjured. Absolutely ninjured. Only problem with watching is that did you actually watch it at the cinema?
Shit.
What do you mean the cinema? 1 minute.
Is everything okay?
There was a hostile local. I had no choice but to neutralize him. There are still others surrounding the area.
Get out of there and head toward the village. Take whatever measures necessary to save the
You see, the way you were mentioning it there,
Understood.
I thought you meant the movie itself was bad. Why was the cinema manager being difficult to deal with, dude? You're gonna have to tell the story. There sounds like a story here, Samuel. Yeets oneself out of one's window. Bring it on, Ganados. Bring it on. Bring it on. Solves that problem. Okay. So, I've still got it. I thought I'd be rusty after a month of not streaming and You know, basically a little over a year and a half of not playing this. Granted, my reaction times might be a bit slow tonight. I'm jet lagged to hell, but I'm just happy to see a fair few of you in with me enjoying the show, as it were. Be back with Johnny on Saturday to stream some more GTA 5. I'm gonna let him have the front seat with this one because one, I'm still very tired, and jet lag is horrible. It's probably gonna take me the next couple of days just to kind of get round the corner and feel a bit better. Yo, the Novistador has arrived. Hey, bud. That, and sometimes it's nice to actually give oh god, it's Silver. First time you've seen me stream in about 5 weeks, and the first thing that comes out is, oh god, it's Silver. I can accept this. It's fine. If you changed and started being nice, Novi, I don't know what I'd do with myself. I need you to verbally abuse for me to feel comfortable. But yeah, it's nice to give the driving seat to Johnny because some days I am just tired and want to chill. You left me. I went to spend time with Suki. We had a lovely time as well. Had a very lovely time with her and her cats and her sister and her niece and nephew. It's lovely as well because Suki's sister has now got the kids calling me uncle, and it's the most adorable thing. Makes me feel so happy. Silver, can you say my name? Good lord. Andrea Taco. Andrei Tarkovsky Krokorok. I ain't gonna try and say that fast, but I gave it a good effort there for you, Novi. Who in the world is Andrei Tarkovsky? Have I missed something? You gotta keep in mind, I've been out of the loop for the last 4 weeks. I had to see the film 2 times because the manager was just being a dick. You got... Oh, fair enough, dude, fair enough. You got thrown out because you said you were talking too loudly. Were you talking too loudly, or were you just being quiet? Because obviously, you know, talking over the film is a bit of a no-go in the movies. Although I have seen some videos of the way some people behave in movies these days, and it's genuinely frustrating. If it's still at the cinema, I might watch it. Might be good to just... I'm sorry. Get back into the swing of things a bit. Hello, Mr. Ganado. Come hither. Hey, we have Andy, and we have Andy GPX in chat. Hello, hello, hello. Hey, dude. Either you're saying hello, or you really want me to play Halo. One or the other. But yeah, welcome, dude. Welcome. It is Resident Evil night tonight, while we just sit back and chill. We'll be streaming again on Thursday and
Leon,
well,
how you
Thursday,
holding
Friday,
up?
Saturday.
Bad question, Hunnigan.
Sorry to hear that. I'm sending you a playing
I'm
manual.
at pub quiz with
Hope
my
you
dad
find it
tomorrow
useful.
night and
I'll
a couple
take
of
look at
family
it,
friends.
thanks.
Hey there, Messi Ronaldo. Ah, you're from Indonesia. Greetings, dude. Welcome to our Resident Evil 4 goodness. Always nice to see that we have a little audience for Resident Evil. Always fun. Yeah, that'll do. She was just being difficult. Fair enough. I mean, to be fair, the managers at my local cinema are, like, really nice. Then again, I have bias because I have I have good rapport with them. So, we chat about video games a lot, and they occasionally, well, occasionally, quite frequently give me free tickets. So, can't complain at that. Right. Let's try and sneak around these guys as best we can. So, guess what I watched on Valentine's Day? Right. It'll be something distinctly on Valentine's, won't it? Go on. I can't possibly guess. Why don't you tell me, and then I'll tell you some of the movies that I watched while I was away with Suki. Because, I was over at her sister's house a couple of weekends. And, you watched Titanic. Very nice. And, while we sat down for movies while the sister was off work, we watched a few good things. I sat and watched Poetic Justice with Tupac in it, with Suki. And, while I was sitting down with, Suki's sister's partner, I watched The Human Centipede 3. I had 2 different viewings of that, because Suki fell asleep next to me. So, I watched it in the evening, and then I watched it in the morning after. I also watched Dog Soldiers with, Cameron. Basically Suki's future brother-in-law. And, yeah. Poetic Justice, Dog Soldiers, Human Centipede 3. Also Sling Blade. I'm sorry about
Who are
that.
these people?
Why are we talking about Resident Evil 10 when Resident Evil 9's barely here yet?
Quick, chainsaw.
It's gonna be nice to see Leon again, though.
Shit. Son of a...
Right. Get his window covered over. Run for it. GTA 6. Haven't they delayed that again? It's the only right movie to watch on Valentine's Day. Just like how Home Alone is the only Christmas movie. But what about Die Hard? Yippee-ki-yay. I do like Resident Evil Revelations, Ronaldo. It's a very good movie. Very good movie, very good game. What am I on about? Sorry, my brain is switching between movies and games in real time. Oh, no, I won't watch the first 2. And you know I won't watch the first 2. But, Suki's brother-in-law and sister both assured me that it's not as bad as the first 2. And it's more of a dark comedy. So I sat down and watched it. And it, apart from a couple of gory scenes, it wasn't too bad. Get the scabs on their knees. Get the frickin' scabs on their frickin' knees. There's all the proof you need that I watched it. You're doing Battlefield Hard live stream. Very good, very good. Right. There is Salvador. Come here. Silver killed the chat. Human Centipede 3 was mentioned. Chat is dead. This is official. Right, get the grenade in. There's a demo for the new Starship Troopers game. I might get the new Starship Troopers game. Dude needs to calm the... Right, give me that gold before you despawn. What's happened to Jay? Has Jay just disappeared again like he always does? Oh my god. Right. Maybe backing myself into the corner was not as good an idea here. There we go.
La campana.
Yeah. William Boss from Human Centipede 3. The best freaking character in any movie. I demand respect. I demand respect.
Where's everyone going? Bingo?
Silver, watch the first one. Not happening. You know I won't watch the first or second one. Apparently the prison warden dude is the main bad guy in the first one. And the, like, accountant guy in the third one is the main bad guy in the second one. Is that correct? Silver, stop skipping. Fine, alright. Won't skip anything from after this. I know you keep saying that, Ronaldo. Jay goes through phases of, like, being really present on YouTube and then disappearing for a while and then coming back. The new 28 Years Later was good. Yeah, I watched that with my dad before I went away. There were a few moments where I looked at that and went, what the hell is going on? But it was definitely a viewing experience, put it that way. Definitely a viewing experience. That's the best thing I can say about it. A movie was watched, and I had feelings about it. I'm not getting into those kind of discussions, Ronaldo. We don't discuss... I'm making a point of not discussing touchy topics on stream anymore to the best of my ability. The world is just too crazy. And I like my little gaming corner to be my chill spot these days. Silver, have you ever heard of this website called Letterboxd? I do movie reviews on it. I actually haven't. Are you being serious, Novi? I'll have to have a look at that if that's the case. I'm gonna try and do more scripted video game reviews on the channel as well, because that Fear Effect. My name is Croc. I will actually have a glance then. I'll actually have a glance and check it out after the stream, if I remember, because I am tired. Right. Okay. I'm from the UK, dude. I think my accent probably makes that, probably makes that pretty obvious, am I right? Unless I sound like a space alien of some sort, in which case I apologize. And just boot the door open. So yeah, chat peeps. I am a bit tired, and I am more than a bit jet lagged, because it was 24 hours of straight traveling to I mean, your mileage may vary. I've dated a couple of girls from up my way, but I much prefer my American woman by a country mile. So much kinder, so much more considerate than my previous partners. So much just better for me. That, and I also get to sing the song American Woman very badly. Silver, watch Goodfellas. You've actually been recommending that for a while. I need to watch it. Johnny says his private jet was in the workshop, so he had to travel like a peasant like the rest of us. Oh my god. It was more comfortable. The travel was more comfortable on the way there, honestly, than it was the way back. Because, it was... First, I had like an hour and 30, or what felt like an hour to hour and 30-minute drive from McMinn County to frickin' Knoxville. Then I had a like 25-30-minute flight from Knoxville to Charlotte, North Carolina. Then I had a couple of hours layover until the flight back to Heathrow in London. Damn, I didn't know I was back, Silver. You are indeed back, Novi. You are indeed back. Well, I really think it depends on your job, where you live, that kind of thing, Ronaldo. But yeah, it was a 7-hour flight back to Heathrow, and I spent a couple of hours of it playing Soul Silver. And then I had a miserable, like, freaking 3-4 hour wait in the airport. Before my flight back to Manchester, which was delayed an hour once I boarded as well. Ugh. And then after that, keep in mind I hadn't slept that whole way. Thankfully, like I said, I managed to pass a great deal of the... Call me Messi, not Ronaldo. Okay, fair enough. Yeah. I did manage to pass some time at least. Well, no, tell a lie, I tried to nap on the plane a bit. But sleeping on planes is never good. Never a fun time. Played some Soul Silver on the plane. Beat the Elite Four. Unlocked the post-game. And, yeah. And then after all that freaking traveling, finally got to Manchester, and then it was like a 90-minute drive home. So I started traveling at 7 p.m. UK time. That's when we basically left Suki's sister's place to go to the airport. And I got back home after, you know, getting a lift home from Manchester at like freaking 6 p.m., 6:30 on freaking Sunday, UK time. So it was nearly 20 freaking 4 hours of solid travel with bare minimal sleep. And I'm still kind of getting over that now. I still feel exhausted. Hey, the mango is here. Happy New Year, Mardi Gras, Ramadan, whatever you celebrate. Hello, Mr. Mango. You're joining us for a little bit of RE4 in the run-up to Resident Evil 9? I should hope you are. It's going to be Resident Evil over the next few weeks. That and maybe a few indie horror games as well. And then we're going to be... Oh, we're also doing we're doing GTA 5 with Johnny every available Saturday he has. We're going to be doing GTA 5 until we finish it. I didn't drop your stereo, dude. Samuel says he just got back from holiday. It was foggy as hell. Silver, shut up. You don't play real horror games. We will finish GTA 5 in the next 3 years. If I remember rightly, you did say we're right near the end, aren't we, dude? That is a very random thing of you to say, Messi. Hi, friend. Didn't even notice you. Got him. Excellent. When's Godfather and X-Files? Right, I'll ask Johnny about that since he's here. Johnny, are you still happy to go back in and do one more stream of Godfather to take over all the businesses? And become, Don of New York. Maybe next week or something. If not, it's fine. It depends on if Johnny's really bothered about playing it anymore, because I'm, yes, I'm happy to do that. You're gonna go repair your PS2? Ah, gotta keep those retro consoles alive, dude. But yeah, we could do that next weekend. Have one more session of that. Like I said, gotta keep those retro consoles in working order. What was that about the Spanish, Novi? It's been so long since I've been to Spain. The last time I went, I was probably a teenager. It's been a very long time. A very long time. I mean, you want to get a PS3? Again. Like I said, it's been a long time since I've been to Spain. PS3 is another excellent retro console. I can't believe we're at the point where we're calling the PS3 retro now, but the crazy thing is that console came out 20 years ago this year. I've never played the N64 WWE games. But I was listening to a few wrestling podcasts when I was with Suki. Because oddly enough, when a PS3 is 4,500 Turkish lira, $750. How in the world are they charging that much? You can buy them off eBay and like freaking out of trade shops for like £120 UK. That's about maybe $160, $170. PS3 is retro. No. How do you think I feel, Mango, my man? The freaking... Also, have any of you watched the Wagyu beef song in the shorts feed? That was a random little song lyric that I threw together just in my head. And then me and Suki had like a load of drinks at her freaking sister's house. And then she actually started singing the Wagyu beef song that I made at her sister's house, like unironically. So hey, Tyler, nice to see you in again, dude. You got yours for £89, reasonable price. But yeah, how do you think I feel when the PS2 was my childhood, and that console came out 20? Was it 20? I want to say 26 years ago. That makes me feel a way. Oh, one thing I am doing as well. The playthrough of GTA 3 that we finished before I went away. I'm going to get the VODs of that off YouTube and edit it into like a 12-hour long play for the channel still. Because I know I said I was going to do that before I went away. And we just ran out of time. So we're going to do that in the next week also. And I'm also going to try and do some more scripted video game reviews. Including Time Splitters. The original Time Splitters. Because like I said, the Fear Effect one is doing excellently. It has, to our channel's standards, a lot of views. It. Oh. There we go. Right. We've got to get the rest of the medallions. Am I going to actually use the Punisher? Who knows? Are we going to get it because it's free? Absolutely. Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you get it if it's free? Free things are always nice. As long as you're not having to, you know, have them as a technical exchange and it's like, oh yeah, so you can have this for free, but we would like your esophagus. Okay. I know they wouldn't literally take your esophagus, but... Leon. Leon. There we go. By the way, did you see the PlayStation State of Play? A couple of people shared a few different things with me while I was away, Mango. The main thing that I saw is we're going to get Dead or Alive 6 last round. And somebody that was actually, somebody who was, as you well know, a tournament player and actually involved in the e-tournament circuit as practice for the European qualifiers in Paris during the height of Tekken 5, oh sorry, Dead or Alive 5's tournament scene in, oh my god, going back like 10 years ago now. I am very, very eager to play some more Dead or Alive 6 if it revives it from the dead. But yeah, what else have I missed, Mango, in terms of Okay, so that's over there. In terms of gaming goodness... Ah, there's a John Wick game in the works. And they're remaking the God of War they're remaking the God of War trilogy. As somebody who hasn't played the God of War games in all that great an amount of detail, that would probably be a good way in for me to check them out, wouldn't it? It really would. Oh, and the Metal Gear Solid Master Collection 2 Volume 2, finally! Yes, I did hear about that. I did hear about that. And Cyberpunk 2078. Seriously? I do genuinely want to play more Metal Gear Solid for the channel. So, do you remember how I said I would have played 4 and streamed it if I'd have had a comfortable and easy way to play it on the channel? Right? Well, the Master Collection Volume 2 is finally going to provide me that, isn't it? So, Mango, when I stream Guns of the Patriots, I hope you are here to watch. Because we'll probably do Peace Walker as well. We'll probably do Peace Walker as well. In fact, it's probably going to make me do all the prequel stuff. I really enjoyed streaming Metal Gear Solid 3 on the channel. Nah, Messi. Gonna firmly disagree with you on that. The Metal Gear Solid series is absolutely excellent. Solid storytelling, fantastic action, a really deep lore, conspiracies, the whole jam. Metal Gear is freaking fantastic. Yeah, I've not really looked into the new Silent Hill stuff as much, to be fair. Okay, we have everything. But yeah, will you be there when I play Guns of the Patriots, Mango? Hey! We have JRPG games. I remember that avatar. Is that you, King? Is that you? Metal Gear series is good, but 4 was having too many cutscenes. Was it really a game? Oh, we can sit back and watch them. Welcome, King. How was the trip? Very nice, Tyler. Very nice. As I said earlier, I got back on a Sunday night at around like 6:30. So I spent most of Sunday night and a great big chunk of Monday sleeping. And I'm hoping in the next couple of days I get over the jet lag. Because it takes you about 2 or 3 days to kind of adjust. Oh, and I had a massive leftover Indian banquet. Tonight as well. Had a biryani, had a garlic naan bread with some salad and some chicken pakora. Very yum. You've been enjoying life? We went shopping on a nice warm sunny day. So, do you know how Tennessee, specifically Nashville and parts of Knoxville and the Appalachian Mountain Range that goes into Tennessee was absolutely battered by snow about 3-4 weeks ago? Well, yeah, that actually did restrict what I could do and things we could do the first couple of weeks I was there. Because, the second weekend, we were thinking about going somewhere and doing stuff. And then there was a massive weather warning, a load of snowfall. The roads were icy in my girlfriend's town. And yeah, half her town shut down. And just 20 minutes up the road from us, there were power cuts and school closures. So the weather shut down like half of her town over the second weekend I was there. Which was a very fun time. Right. Here we go, the dreaded QTEs in this game. Got it. Freezing rain, snow, the work, supposedly tomorrow. Oh my god. Like, dude, it got everywhere. The weather was so bad. The first, like, couple of weekends I was there. Around Knoxville, Nashville, the Appalachian Mountains, McMinn County. Nashville got hammered with bad weather. It got hammered. Okay, so we've nearly finished. Leo has arrived. She's here for the last hour. Welcome, lass. How are you? So, I will say a huge thank you to those of you again earlier with the very generous donations. Thank you, Johnny, and thank you, Samuel. I would absolutely love to spend some more time with my good lady towards the end of the year for her birthday. And, your generous donations will, play a part in that because, yeah. I've got about half to 2/3 of the money I need for another ticket stowed away by way of the YouTube channel that you know, has been set aside to potentially see Suki for her birthday near the end of the year. I only need to be honest, if I'm being completely honest with you, I only need maybe £200 to £300 more, and then I've covered the entire ticket. So the YouTube channel is playing a huge part potentially in me being able to treat Suki for her birthday. Nah, I try not to start. How old is Suki? That is a secret, and if she tells you when she's in chat, that is on her. Otherwise, I will keep that a secret for her. I try not to start issues with people in stream, and we try to keep it chill here, dude. We've had enough silly people causing problems in the past, so we keep it chill. You're gonna go play GTA 5, sounds good. Okay, hi Silva. Not been the best week, honestly. Some stuff at home, but mainly my sister's kitty Norman has passed. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. As long as you take me as your butler. You want to go stateside with me and be mine and Suki's butler. You could help take care of the cats. The cats are lovely. They're sweethearts. They are. What am I doing going backwards like an idiot? You had a good 30th? Very nice, my dude. Very nice. But yeah, a couple of £100 more and I'll pretty much have all I need to go and see Suki again for her birthday. So yeah, we will see how things pan out on the channel, shall we? Because you guys have been very awesome, very kind, very supportive. And yeah, above all else, especially recently very generous, and I deeply appreciate that. So thank you. He was 18. She had him for 15 years. Yeah, I saw the message actually. I looked this morning. You went shopping in York, Samuel. Very nice. Very nice. Can I hit that that dynamite stick from here? God, focus your eyes, Silver. We might need something a bit... If we can hit a dynamite stick from here... I don't know if we can. Might be able to get one from here. A few inches makes all the difference when it comes to aiming. I wonder if we can. Will a shotgun work? Not enough range on it. Worth a try, I guess. Yes! That is a shot and a half. Well played, chat. Well played. Silver hits us. But what evidence have you got of that? When's X-Files? Probably a bit later on down the line. But we will play it. We will have like one more part of it. You do seem to enjoy it. I have video proof. How? What in the world? Yeah, we will do one more part of X-Files at some point. We are going to go back to Fear and Hunger as well. We're not leaving Fear and Hunger. I need to take my girl Marina somewhere. Ah! Marina is best girl in Fear and Hunger. How many bullets? Fear and Hunger 2, yes. More Fear and Hunger 2. I'm still very much invested. You use bug spray on me. You are indeed a bug, my guy. Well, I mean, your avatar's a bug, so that counts, yes. Okay, so we need... Red cat's eye for the beer stein. I mean, what would you use against a Croc Rock if you use a bug spray against an Avistador? That is the infinite question, I suppose. Are you all going to bingo as well? Also, I'm going to make a point as well whenever I have some spare time of basically trying to finish the Pokemon Leaf Green playthrough for the patrons and maybe bringing another Pokemon series to the channel. Because one thing I did do while away with Suki, alongside having a full playthrough of the Golden Deer Path of Fire Emblem Three Houses, I also started a playthrough of Pokemon Soul Silver on my 3DS. And over the time I was there, built up a team, and yeah, I'm now preparing to give Ace a Pokemon game over the weekend if I get things ready in time, so to speak. Hopefully I'll have everything ready. And yeah. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I was one of those people who was most active between Gen 2 and Gen 6. And then I basically stopped after that. But one of my favorite games of all time is still Soul Silver. We've just beaten the league, gotten to the post game, and beaten Erica for our 9th badge. So I'm currently training at the Battle Frontier to get some good TMs for one of my Pokemon. And then we're gonna go back and do more, hopefully. Hopefully. Oh, a little rough, don't you think?
A little rough, don't you think?
Okay, I may have overemphasized that there, but hey, it's
You're
fine.
not like them?
No. You?
Also, how many of you guys are looking forward to be playing Pokemon, or
I
not
have only
Pokemon,
one very important question.
Resident Evil 9 on the channel?
You gotta smoke?
God gum.
Gum.
The big cheese. He's darily trying.
Perfect. The big cheese.
What?
Timber evolves into Gerda, who then evolves into Conkeldurr. Remind me to keep this save file intact. Because we're going to do a long play of Resident Evil 4 for our pre-recorded list as well.
Feeble humans.
Let us give you our power. I want the power. By the power of Grayskull, I do want the power. Soon you will be
become unable
to resist this intoxicating power. Real power, chat. Real power. You should give us one.
Hey. Hey.
Does Resident Evil 4 not have a platinum trophy on the PS5?
Yeah. Crawl out of one hole
And into another.
You want to tell me what's going on here?
Americano, see? Now what brings a
No,
bloke like you
no,
to this
King.
part of
It's
the world? Oh, hey.
it's
easy,
purely
whoever you are.
subverting your free will.
Name's
It's
Lena.
not the same thing.
Came here looking for this girl. Seen her?
What, are you supposed to be a cop or
The
something?
remaster of RE4 has no platinum
You don't
period,
look
only
like
the
that.
remake. Yeah,
Maybe.
that is a shame.
Okay, let me guess.
She's the
She's
president's daughter.
That's too good for a guess. Want to start explaining?
Psychic powers.
Oh.
Nah, just kidding with you, amigo. I overheard one of the villagers talking something about the president's daughter in the church.
And who might you be?
Me llamo Luis Serra. I used to be a cop in Madrid. But now I'm just a good-for-nothing guy who happens to be
Quite the ladies' man.
Why'd you quit?
Phew, policia. You put your life on the line. Nobody really appreciates you enough for it. Being a hero isn't what it's cracked up to be anymore.
Used to be a cop myself.
Well, you're a good one. Like to
David.
say, but I've got other stuff to
I
do at
thought
the
I was
moment.
bad.
Good luck with the playthrough. Thank you.
Somehow I managed to get myself involved with the incident.
We're
in
gonna keep
Raccoon
going.
City on my first day in the force.
We're gonna keep going for another hour.
That is the incident
Have a good
with the
time
viral
with it.
outbreak, right? I
Should be
think I
fun.
might have seen a sample
Always
of the
fun.
virus in a
How
lab
long
at
have
the
been
department.
streaming anyway? How many minutes does it say?
Hey boy, I'm not done.
Do something, cop!
After you.
Now!
Get him, Leon. Kick. Oof. Got him. Yeah, but you take it easy, King. We're gonna have some more Yu-Gi-Oh! Streams soon as well. As soon as I've mustered the energy for that wonderful
It's
madness.
Leon. Sorry I couldn't get in touch sooner, but I was a bit tied up.
You're okay, right?
I'm fine. There was a male civilian held captive. According to him, Ashley's in a church somewhere.
What happened to him?
He managed to escape.
Do you have a fix on the location of that church?
No, but apparently there's a secret passage in the village that leads there. I'm heading back to the village.
Okay, let's go. Also grab the rifle from the merchant.
Over here, stranger.
Stranger. Okay. Now then. Got something that might interest you.
Something that might interest you.
Whipping the trench coat full of weapons
selection
open.
of good things on sale, stranger.
Got a selection of good things on strange. Oh, I nearly said on strange, sailor. Leon's a sailor now, confirmed, adjusting the plot. Don't know if you noticed, stranger, but did you see the blue medallions hanging around in the village? Come back after you have shot 10 or more of them. I've got a specialized gun I want you to try out.
What are you buying?
So, anyone been watching the Winter Olympics? I've watched a bit of the the pairs figure skating with my cousin since I got home. But I was gonna watch some with Suki. Both me and Suki were at least interested in taking a glance. But it's locked behind the Peacock streaming services over there. So we weren't really able to get on and actually watch any. But no, so I've watched a little bit is my answer to your question, Mango. Ugh. I love how the water bottle I bought a little while back keeps drinks so cold. The no BBC. No easy to access BBC coverage from the international channels, at least on the TV and cable packages that Suki and her sister have, no. The easiest way to get it was through streaming it on Peacock. And
What are you buying? What are you selling?
I don't think any of them had easy access.
Is that all, stranger? Thank you.
So no, to answer your question, I've watched a bit of figure skating. But apart from that, how are we doing in general, my guy? How good and or bad are we doing in general medal-wise?
I'll buy it at a high price. What are you buying?
What are you buying? What are you selling?
What are you buying?
Grab the TM. Do we grab the TMP or the rifle? They do have BBC America out there. Oh, I know that, dude. I know that. It's just, Suki doesn't have, Suki doesn't have BBC Wild available in her, because she doesn't have cable TV. Because, cable TV out there is, packages can be quite pricey. And she's often on a budget with her finances. So, yeah. Normally, she borrows access to a lot of her sister's streaming accounts. So whatever her sister's got, she watches things on. And I think right now they've got Netflix. Suki's paying for her own Netflix, and I think she's borrowing her sister's Disney Plus.
Is that all, stranger?
Right. Buy the attaché case.
Is that all, stranger? Thank
I mean,
you.
God, that is expensive. Treasure map.
Is that all, stranger?
Thank you.
Is that...
Right, lock and load. It's rifle time.
Thank you. What are you buying?
I don't think we're going to keep the base handgun for very long. We're probably going to get the Red 9 the second it's available, just to do something different. You know. Just to do something different. We'll be fine, don't worry. Ah well, I saw Sweden getting grilled by Switzerland in the men's curling. You know, my dad actually enjoys watching, I believe, curling and, hand bowling. Apologies, Silver, I needed caffeine. You and me both, Leo. My energy levels are starting to dip prematurely. So I'm feeling kind of worn out. So we'll go for about another 50 minutes and then I'm calling it. And you'll see me again on Thursday night after a meeting. Which we'll carry on doing more of this. Sylvia, back. It's been a while. Indeed, I am back. Back again. Silver's back. Tell a friend. Yeah, it's going to be more RE4 on Thursday. And then we're going to be streaming with Johnny on Friday. Oh, sorry, Saturday night? I apologize. Right. Let's get some of these Ganados. Got him. Can you fellas stop? Whoa. You streaming the new RE when it comes? Release night if it arrives by then. Did you not like 4 Remake very much, Leo? Because I enjoyed it. Kick. Also, is the game too loud? Am I too quiet? Do we need to do a bit of audio balancing? Oh, we almost died there. You will give me an egg. No. You're fine. Does the game need to go up at all, or is it balanced just right? You know I get worried about these things. You don't need to adjust anything. Cool. Sounds good. You're jet lag, dude. I'm just fed up. Fair enough. I do have to wonder. Down a little bit. It'll get quiet after this segment anyway. It's just because the music blurs really loudly in this segment. Once we're past here, it should be, It's cool that Leon can roundhouse zombies. Oh, I agree. Zombies, Ganados. He is the... Right? Have you seen... I have only looked at very, very limited, like, press and media coverage of Resident Evil 9, right? Because I don't want it spoiling. And yes, if my physical copy of Resident Evil 9 that I have ordered, the collector's edition, comes on release night, we are playing it on release night. It's just that simple. We are not missing out if we can help it. And we are going to play way more Resident Evil on the run up to 9 the week after next. But yeah, Leon's still doing all those roundhouse kicks and freaking stunts in like his early 50s. Could you stop blowing me up? The graphics were great, but overall it was like a neutered 4. It had nearly none of the charm of the original. I made a video You know I have 2 cats. I actually didn't. About the removing the ballistics. They took away the ballistics, says Leo. I actually made a video when 4 came out, just telling people to calm down and not make such a big deal about Ashley's ballistics line being or the ballistics line concerning Ashley being taken out. And you'd be surprised how some people dislike that video. Dear God, man expressed opinion on internet. We must never do that. Man express opinion on internet? But Silver, I can't get jigglies in video games. Where am I meant to get my jigglies? You'll have to get your jigglies else. Whoa. Dude, we should have died there. Silver, how's Luna doing? Luna's doing lovely, thank you. I'm looking forward to seeing my copy of Pokepia when it's released. Very nice. You will have to go elsewhere to get your jigglies. They are not in 4 remakes, sir. Homies. I'm begging, Silver, can we please have some Tomorrow 2 remake? Oh yeah, yeah. Absolutely. In fact, you can ask Suki. I said I was gonna play that when I get home, because a couple of nights before I came home, I was playing it with her future brother-in-law. Silver, read my comment. Okay, so Croc says, I've got a little black cat at the beginning of the year, and we have a big fat orange one that's our cousin cat. That's very nice. That's actually very nice. No, dude, all the power to you. Suki's got an orange tabby cat and a dinky little chubby black cat in Sable, and she is precious. I am very attached to that cat. I love her to pieces. I do. All of the love to that cat. A mini Norman. Reincarnation, Leo. Reincarnation of cats. Reincarnation. You playing GTA 4 soon? As soon as we finish GTA 5, yeah. Oh my God. Get out of there. Get out of there. Farewell, healing. I will miss your presence in my inventory box. My neighbors have an outside a cat that's outside all the time. It's great. Oh. Yeah, I love Sable. She is a precious girl. She is a precious girl, and I adore her. I wouldn't say all orange cats are big. It just depends on how they eat and how much they run around and jump around in the house if they're indoor cats. I wish that was the case. I wish that was the case, but even if it were, he's Mr. Costello's kitten. Indeed. Well, in that case, the Mew lives on. It's still reincarnated. Reincarnation. Yes. We're going to use that word, reincarnation. Right, rifle. That doesn't help. And I am going to steal it. That is catnapping. You are catnapping the cat of reincarnation. I would not recommend this. Love the rifle. Silver, have you ever seen a really fat cat in real life? Yeah, Suki's cat Sable has not, you know, or has not been like really fat, but has been quite chunky in the past, and has actually lost a load of weight and put some back on. And one of her other cats, Tubby, who we nicknamed Tubby Tank, because my dad once saw Tubby and said to me, "Good Lord, that cat is like a tank," when we all went to see Suki together one time. So she got the nickname Tubby Tank. She was a big girl. Sweet cat as well. All of Suki's cats have been really nice-natured, though Tubby was a bit moody. But no, I've got to be honest, and I've told Suki this, I have never been as emotionally attached to a cat as I have Sable. I became really emotionally attached to Sable over the times I have, you know, all the time I've spent with her from my visits. Silver, give us some warning next time. I had to rush the cats out the room so they didn't hear such slander. What about Garfield? That is a good point. We do have Garfield. For any dog fans, there is Kipper the dog. There is Kipper the dog. That's a shoe, not a frog. Tubby was a bit moody, is what a narrator would say about your character during a morning scene. Yes. Yes, agreed. Mr. Dabbler, do you be dabbling, sir? Do you be dabbling, you delicious and slightly nutritious Australian? Once we've siphoned all the nicotine and fag ash out of your bloodstream, of course. How are we, sir? How have you been the last sort of 4 weeks? You good? Always, my brother. Love to hear it, man. Love to hear it. Kaboom. Yeah, pull up a seat, join us. We're going for a bit longer. Nice to have you all back in with me. Yeah, just partying up, you know me. That's fine. That's fine. I hope you are still living good, living comfortably, and importantly, living happily and doing your best to take care of your well-being. That's the most important thing to me for you, dude. That you're taking care of yourself and you are well. Ah, bloody bear trap. Well, that hurts. What a pain. Excuse me. There we go. There we go. Right. Nice. Excellent. Who puts a bear trap in a game? Somebody that doesn't like either bears and or government agents. Or secret government agent bears. I hear them secret government agent bears be nasty. Oh god. We've actually taken quite a lot of damage health-wise. How long has it say we've been streaming anyway? Can I have an update, please? Leo says, my younger sister's cat Daisy is quite a big girl. And one of Mama Jazz's kittens, Dinky, is quite a tunky girl. Fair enough. Nah, we had a great, absolutely lovely time. Jacob. And as I've said to people, Suki included, I do feel there's an element of, you know, definitely an element of media frickin' hysteria and, you know, trying to stress people out and all that jazz. Because, I had one person around me in a blind panic about, oh no, it's best you don't go and this, that, and the second, and they're literally, you know, they're taking innocent people and sending them off to freaking God knows where, and this, that, and the second. And no, you know, that wasn't the case for me. I arrived and the dude literally asked me. He literally asked me all of what was it 4 or 5? The 4 or 5 standard questions. What's the purpose of your trip? How long will you be here? Is your girlfriend an American citizen? And do you have any goods or do you have any items or customs goods to declare? That was it. That's literally all I was asked. It was a 2-minute job. Dude took a picture of me. Job done. You're all set. Enjoy your trip. Literally. So for all those people scaremongering, it was, you know, really chill and laid back. Just the whole, you know, formal process of, you know, going in and that kind of thing. Although, I will say, that's good to hear, man. Indeed, it's actually relaxed me a little bit now. It's relaxed me a little bit. Because let's be honest, you know, if, and this will apply in most countries, won't it? If you're somebody who has visited or spent, or had a fair few visits or spent a reasonable amount of time, you know, visiting somewhere from time to time over so many trips over the years, and they already see on their records that you go in, you stay as long as you're going to stay, you don't cause any problems, and you come back home on time, like 9 out of 10 times, they're not going to cause you any grief. Though, to be fair, I do have a bit of a story. So I was incredibly tired. I was feeling sick because my stomach was giving me grief on my my connecting flight back from Charlotte, North Carolina to Heathrow. Basically, we landed. I was then sick in the Heathrow airport toilets because my stomach was in turmoil. Plain sickness, gotta love it. And yeah, get this. Loads of people were coming off, you know, exiting the had exited the plane and were coming through, you know, customs and security in the UK. There was only one border guy. Good Lord, Jacob. Excuse me, sir. No, to be fair, that was plain food, my man. That was like long-term travel sickness and plain food. The two combined work hell on me, man. But yeah, there was only one border guy when we got to Heathrow, manning the whole of the border station for international arrivals. One guy. We had a queue of about 12 to somewhere between sort of 12 to maybe 20, 12, maybe 16, 18, 20 people, you know, behind us. People were rushing to connect to their flights, and there were 3 young French lads in front of me. I'm like at the front of the queue with the wheelchair assistance guy. And there's 3 young French lads in front of me, and 2 of them were the one at the front was okay and there were no problems, but 2 of them were minors who were meant to have travelled on their visas to the UK with adult supervision and hadn't done so. They'd travelled as minors without adult supervision, and part of the conditions of their visa was, that they had to travel accompanied because they were under the age of 18. So then the border officer had to then, ask them a load of additional questions about, them coming over and their trip, and, making sure they had somewhere safe and reliable to stay, and then taking down all their additional details. Like, he wasn't freaking, forceful or aggressive about it in any way, but it took so much time for him to go through the process that the queue behind them, me being at the front of that queue, just kept building and building and building. And before I knew it, there must have been about maybe 20 to 25 people in this queue, most of us going to connect to other flights. They had to actually call another border officer over and get him to open another kiosk so we could actually start going through. People didn't miss their flights. There was one woman beside me who only had 25 minutes to connect to another flight. And I thought, good God, this poor woman, because at least mine's in another hour. And I've been wheeled all the way through the airport because you think I can walk through an airport? No. Sorry, this has become a story time with Silver. But, it was very chill. Again, no pro. Airports stress me out, man. Yeah, they are stressful, and I don't even walk through them or carry my own bags. I am wheeled and driven through them. Yeah. So, dude wheels me over. I'm not complaining, I've missed it. Fair enough, Leo. Dude wheels me over, hand over my passport. Where are you coming in from today, sir? Washington? No, Charlotte, North Carolina. For a minute where your brain blanks and he goes, Washington? He says Washington, and I'm like, wait there. There was no flight coming in from Washington, was there? And I almost nodded and went yes, because I was half asleep. And then I was, when your brain freezes for a second, and I just went, yeah, Washington. Oh, sorry. Yeah, Charlotte, North Carolina. And I just said to him, sorry. It's been a bit of a long day. And he just kind of nodded, handed my passport back, and went and just said to me, no problems at all. You go ahead. And then when I got to the gate to leave security and customs, the lady there who was manning the gate just said, safe onward travels, sir. You enjoy yourself. Have a good trip. And I'm just like, okay. Now I have an hour to get my flight. Right. Well, about an hour and a half, give or take. It was, dude. It was a... Hang on. It was a long flight out there. And a long... oh my God, I forgot about those been there. Don't look at them. Don't look at them. Don't look at it. Christ on a bicycle, don't look at it. Will it fit? Yes, it will. I'm going to take them for healing and not look at them. So, but did you know that Salt Lake International Airport in Utah has a large tunnel? No, but I'm sure a lot of airports do. I'm sure that's quite the norm. But yeah, on the way out there, I went from... I had to have like a freaking hour, 90-minute drive. Well, I stayed overnight at the airport hotel with my dad. So we had to drive to the airport hotel, which was like more than an hour. and stayed overnight in Manchester. Silver, important question. Go ahead, Novi. Then I had a flight at like 8 o'clock in the morning going out there from Manchester to Ireland, which was like an hour. And then we had a layover in Ireland, and then it was a very short layover in Ireland, but there was a layover in Ireland, like a couple of hours or something. And then it was a 7-hour flight from Ireland to Philadelphia, and then another layover in Philadelphia for about maybe 3 hours, and then it was like an hour-long flight from Philadelphia to freaking. Go on, tell the important question. It was yeah, from Philadelphia to Knoxville, and then it was like an hour, sort of 90-minute drive from Knoxville. Well, about an hour plus drive from Knoxville through McMinn County, the county in which Suki and her sister live. So it was it was like a 24-hour journey out there and a 24-hour journey back. The ironic thing was, though, interestingly, this time around, and I didn't realize this, Knoxville, Tennessee, indeed, yes. Yeah, McMinn County's in the Bible Belt. I learnt this for the first time. I'd say Elton John, Novi, that's my guess. Most famous English person. I mean, person singular. Elton's gotta be up there. Elton has got to be up there. Look, Lizzie. No, I think Leo's on a point there. I'd say Lizzie. Elizabeth was globally known for like 5 decades. Good old Queenie. Do you know what the ironic thing is? My brain, for some bizarre reason, was thinking when people were talking about English people about Johnny English from the parody spy movies, who ironically is acted by you know, Rowan Atkinson, who is Mr. Bean. What about Silver? Not me. What was freaking Ashley going on about earlier as well in the Discord chat about I thought you might have skipped Silver's stream. I'm like, even I thought to myself, Silver's only the 8th most famous person. Even I thought to myself, even though Leo has seen far too much Resident Evil 4 for her liking, she's probably not gonna miss this stream, considering it's my first one back in like a month. I want. You don't even need to say her name. Oh, speaking of which, do you know what me and Suki actually watched a lot of while I was out there? Oh, a good few episodes of. She got all the way to season 3. We what we normally do is put on a TV series, like a comedy sketch or a movie before we go to bed, and we just sit, get comfy with the cats, wrap up in blankets, and watch like a comedy show or some stuff. We did actually watch some of The Crown, and I actually watched a good few episodes of the first season of The Crown, and I actually thought it was quite decent. We watched The Crown. We watched the second half of Bridgerton season 3. Because I needed to watch the second half of Bridgerton season 3. Because I watched the first half the last time I was out there with her, and then proceeded to not, you know, watch the second half. So I watched that. We also watched the full season of Queen Charlotte and the first half of Bridgerton Season 4. So I need to renew my Netflix and watch Bridgerton Season 4. Conclude. We also watched Black Books, because I got Suki into Black Books years ago. Such a good show. Bernard, I ate your bees. Honestly, Leo, watch the first season of The Crown. You might enjoy it. Watching Queenie's rise to prominence, her finding out that her father has passed, and that kind of thing, and then having to step into the role of the monarch before she's even left Africa. Crazy. Makes you respect Lizzie a lot more, even if you're not a royalist like myself. Give him a strangling, Mendez. Give the boy a strangling.
You carry the same blood as us, it seems.
But nevertheless, you're an outsider.
Just remember, if you become unpleasant to our eyes, you'll face severe consequences.
What? Same blood.
The consequences will be quite severe. We'll go for another half an hour anyway, since, we're just kind of getting back into it. Keep in mind again, chat, there'll be no stream tomorrow night because I'm at pub quiz with my dad. Good lord,
Leon,
Novi, that's a
I've been
thing
able to
to
get
say.
some new info that might
You've
help
seen
you.
Black Ops?
Fill me
No, is Black Ops a show? I haven't seen
There's
it.
a religious cult group involved. They're called the Los Illuminados.
Los Illuminados. That's a mouthful. Anyway, I had an unexpected run-in with the big cheese of this village.
But you're okay, right?
Yeah, but he could have killed me, but he let me live. And he mentioned something about me carrying the same blood as them. Whatever that means.
Carry the same blood. Huh. Interesting.
Anyway, there are more important things than solving riddles right now.
You're right. Hurry and find that church, Leon.
So if we do play Resident Evil 2 Remake, guys, just a heads up, I don't have it on Steam. I have it on console. So because I won't be able to set up the pre-stream setup through console, it will just, drop unannounced. But I will inform people when it's going to be played, so you at least have a rough idea and you can write it down or put it in your notes app or whatever you young'uns do that don't use pen and paper these days. Basically, as you well know, if I stream it on PC, I can set up the pre-stream sort of stuff through OBS, so you guys can wait in the lobby and sit there and wait for it to go live. But if I stream directly through console, it doesn't do that. And we'll be streaming 2 Remake through console. But yeah, that's what I was saying. If we get 4, stream what? I didn't hear. 2 Remake, my man. Resident Evil 2 Remake. As I was saying earlier, a bit of an extra little story time with Silver here. A couple of nights before, I think it was either the night before I was heading home, or a couple of nights before, I sat down with Cameron, Suki's sister's, boyfriend. And we actually played Resident Evil 2 Remake together. We got past the first couple of segments into the back up into the police station around the Mr. X bit. We played through it together, a little bit of it, and he started, and then I was helping him with the puzzles, and then he passed it back to me, and it got me really just excited to play Resident Evil 2 Remake again. So I did say to Suki I'll play it when I get home, and provided we finish 4 before 9 comes out, we will be having a playthrough of 2 Remake. I think it comes out next Friday, doesn't it? Hang on, I'll check when it comes out. Resident Evil Requiem release date, February 27th. So 10 days time, which is... What day is the 27th, Chad? I'm sure that's next week, isn't it? Sure that's next week. It's next Friday. Yeah, it's next Friday. Cool. So, either Friday or Saturday, we'll definitely be playing that. I am very excited. And I've gone into that largely blind. So it should be a heck of a good time. But yeah, we'll do one more chapter. Then I'll wind it down. We have the Arkham Knight in chat. Hey dude, pull up a seat. Join us, have fun. Whatever people do these days. It's also my sister's birthday, and it's Pokemon Day, the franchise's 30th this year. Ah, cool. Cool. How you doing? Not bad at all, my man. How about you? Or lass if you are female. Whichever you be. Yeah. I do want to play more Pokemon for the channel. I do. He was taking a dump. Yep. Pull up a seat, Arkham Knight. Join us. We are just playing through Resident Evil games in the in run up to 9 coming out. Novi slept with Nemesis for an autograph. That sounds like a fun time. That sounds like a very fun time. Stars. I'm sure Novi was seeing stars after that. Did Nemesis use the pinky? Good lord. Sorry, that was an American Dad reference. Hello, Salvador. That ain't gonna work. Excuse me. I hate Silver. No, you don't. Lies and heresy, my dude. Lies and heresy. Talk about a bullet sponge. That'll do it. Okay, right. Right. Not looking bad. Not looking bad at all. Silver, how are you finding your first playthrough of this game right now? Are you enjoying it? Just shout out if you need any help. Smart ass. Dude, if you think this is enough Resident Evil 4, we're gonna do a full recorded long play of it for the long play playlist. Because that playlist actually gets some views. It really does. Hang on. Use the rifle. Well, damn. You Silver betrayed me. We have had enough GTA. You don't want more GTA? Did you hear Robert Duvall died? No, actually, I did not. With or without commentary. A lot of people like it without, surprisingly. I mean, our play, if it's going to be for the long play playlist, it will be commentated. But I could also do one no commentary for those that want it, but that will be much later in the year. I thought she said naughty words then. 95 is a good age, Jesus. That is respectable. It really is. Anything else to pick up while we're here? Next cat's eye isn't for a bit yet. Oh, sorry, the guy from Godfather. Now I know who you mean. Oh, look, Ganados. Excellent. Ah, is that what it says? Was that the translation, Arkham Knight? Thank you. Thank you, I appreciate the translation. Right. Excellent. Well, yeah, the first thing you can expect is that GTA 3 playthrough that we streamed, edited into a long play. We will do that, because the amount of GTA watchers on this channel, and Silver lives to 100. With my permanent health conditions and general family health profile, I doubt it. I strongly doubt it. Dudes were all like, attack pattern alpha, get in there, boys. And I'm just like, nani? Oh, come the fluff on. That's wholly unreasonable. Don't you dare, Silver. You better outlive me. Dude, you were born way after me. You were born way after me. I'm hungry, I want to eat something. Is that what the villagers just said? Can they devour my constant sense of self-loathing? Macaroni is like 9 years old. I'm going to refresh my freaking memory here. I'm sure Mango is like 16 or 17. Yeah. Because you, correct me if I'm wrong, you joined us, was it in the summer of last year? Yeah. So you've got well over a decade plus on me in terms of like youth. My God, another few months and you'll have been here for a year. Cool. I hope you stick around for more. Silver is 90. I mean, physically, I'm in my late 50s, but hey ho. Because that advanced wear and tear. Did you join in the summer of last year as well? Okay. Give me a sec. I'm just going to check my phone and we'll carry on for a bit. Yeah, when did we play Metal Gear Solid 3's, when did we play Metal Gear Solid 3? Was it like July time of last year? I want to say it was around July. It can't have been October. Also, chat, important question. How many of you have seen the Wagyu beef song? I'm going to mention this again, but how many of you have seen the Wagyu beef song that I put up? I must share this deeply important spiritual event with you guys. Go into the shorts feed, check out the Wagyu beef song. It is the most stupid thing the Dabbler did. Do you like the Wagyu beef? Do you like cows? Are they good? Are they nice? I like cows. They is good, they is nice. I eat them boys with dark sauce, soy sauce and egg fried rice. With sweet bento sauce and Chinese spice. Where do you put the Wagyu beef, Mr. Dabbler? Where do you put the Wagyu beef? You should do, Leo. And not only should you watch it, you should leave a like. It's the most stupid thing to ever exist.
Got something that might interest you. Got a selection of
Good things on sale, stranger. Did Mango just watch
What
it?
are you buying?
I hope Mango just watched it. Hello, Novi.
What are you selling? Ah, thank you.
Okay.
Ah,
It was just me being
Thank you.
purely stupid a little, like, a few weeks ago. Do not let bro near Wagyu beef. No. No, you must not. That A5 marbling Japanese Wagyu. Ah, yes. It would feel wonderful. It would feel wonderful, it really would.
Is that all, stranger? Thank you.
It was just a stupid thing I threw together with the assistance of an AI, like, you know, the same AI freaking software program I use to basically remix my voice after I've recorded lyrics and you know, lines for the song projects I do. Yeah, well, I used that, and we recorded the vocals and then had AI construct the backing track and threw it together. This would have been about 4 weeks ago, maybe 4 or 5 weeks ago. And then I showed it to Suki and she was like, good lord, what is this? And then when I was at her house a couple of weeks ago... Dang it, Silver, why are you driving up RAM prices for this? I know, right? So you heard about Crucial dipping out of the RAM market to purely serve freaking AI and tech firms as well, which bothers me because the extra RAM sticks that I bought to put my my gaming laptop up to 32 gig were crucial RAM sticks. It annoys me. But yeah, I showed it to her maybe a couple of weeks ago at her place when we were both quite drunk, and she just starts singing along to it unironically, genuinely laughing at it while we're both drunk.
What are you buying? What are you buying?
Like, I think her being drunk is what it took to enjoy it. Yeah, we're gonna have to sell the F word. It's taking up too much space.
What are you selling? Is that all, stranger? Thank you.
Also, I'm using my my AI software suite to try and remix some of the rap tracks we did together, specifically Hypnotist and Energize. And I've had a few attempts at it now, and it's sounding pretty good.
What are you buying? Is that all, stranger?
Thank you.
Thank you. What are you buying?
At least leave a like for my artistic creation, chat.
Thank you.
We're not bothering with the bloody shotgun upgrades because that will go for the striker. Rifle stays. I like the rifle.
Thank you.
We'll keep the Punisher until we get the Red 9, then we're running with the Red 9 this playthrough. Good, we are locked and loaded. Okay. Right. So yeah, what have some of you guys done when you've been bored to pass the time in place of my streaming? Obviously without my highbrow top tier entertainment involving Wagyu beef to entertain you all. Also, the strange thing, when I end up spending time with Suki, I end up seamlessly and unironically slipping into y'all. So, you know, just with complete and total ease while I'm there. And then completely slipping back out of it again within like a few days to a week of being home. It's crazy. Mango says learning to crochet. Genuinely or sarcastically, dude? Because if genuinely, cool, you know, if you've got something to you've been learning to do, then fair enough. Standing on my balcony in my nightgown, looking to the distant horizon, waiting for your return. Oh, Johnny boy, Johnny boy. Low-key, genuinely. I don't know if that's a testament to how often you watch my channel and how bored you may be while I'm not streaming, or you were just bored in general and wanted something to do. Either way, it's cool that you're learning a new hobby or interest. Suki is very interested in, and she's talked about this since we, Loki. Oh, it's one word and it's actual internet slang. Okay. You frickin', you young Gen Zers with your internet slangings. I is a millennial, goddammit. I is a relic of a forgotten age. I am a young millennial, but I am still almost a relic of a forgotten age. Gotcha. Loud and clear, dude. Where's this dude? There's this dude. You keep guessing. You may be a year or two out, dude. You may be a year or two out. Where be she? You sound, sorry. Dude goes, I know I'm right. You sound confident. This is what I'm just gonna guess that Jacob is either from Brisbane or Alice Springs. And finishes every, and declares every moment of excitement with the word Bonza. You've got a new lady friend, though. What the hell is a chud? What the hell is a chud? Internet slang be weird. Silver is 97 or 99. Thank you, Novi. You are so damn kind to me. Oh, okay. What? Can I ask why the younger end of Gen Z feels the need to absolutely mangle the English language and defile the Oxford Dictionary? Not saying that as though the generation before you guys wasn't also doing it in the early to mid 2000s anyway. Yeah, got myself a lovely lady friend that I've had a crush on for like nearly 10 years. Ah, is it one of those situations where you actually managed to connect really well with like a long-time friend or something? Or someone you've always kind of known? Dude, that's good. That's good. That's the healthiest kind of situation. That's really positive. Finally nabbed her. Good man, get in there. Good man. I don't know, Silver. I guess they've got no riz, and the skibbity toilet is showing their freaking mad disrespect. Okay. Right. So we need to get the last of these medallions. Get in there. What's wrong? I didn't mean get in there as in you know, as in sausage time, Blackadder. I meant get in there as in, well done, sir. Job done. Language is always changing. It's just a matter of finding what sticks and what doesn't. True. True. Hence why I was being sarcastic. And, and, you know, saying, not like we didn't do that in the early to mid well, from the early 2000s to about 2010 anyway. Hell, we were still doing that until 10 years ago. So, yeah. It's poker time, Blackadder. Jacob's response is clearly that of a man that has watched Blackadder. In which case, he is cultured. He deserves a good woman in his life. And he deserves all the good things that he gets. Even if he did drive his frickin' Ford Fiesta into the Billabong. Give the man a Bundy. He deserves it. Silver versus The Rock. Yeah, I doubt it. You know I watch all the good English comedies. He came up too early. But Silver, you can fight. Trust me, I can't. I am like the four-legged warrior. I am only capable of one fighting style. And that is crutch fu.
Lord said.
The rest of this chapter is actually quite long. I didn't take your stereo. We've been over this. No stereos were taken. Although, to be fair, A spare incendiary grenade is always nice. It's alright, we'll stream until we finish the chapter. You guys have been without me for several weeks now, so yeah, I will at least entertain. Also, can somebody please explain to me what Chudways is? Because that's meant to be a parody of Pathways or something. And apparently the UK government have pressured the frickin' App Store to take it down or something. Because even though I have no interest in any of these kind of goings on, it has still hit my feed. It keeps it has hit my feed. I have removed all the videos, said I'm not interested because I don't care about the discourse. But it's bothered me enough to the point where I still want to know what the hell is going on. What is Pathways and what is this Chudways parody? Oh, it's a parody of it's a parody of that dumb asshole City Council game. Wait, genuinely? Seriously? How do I not know this? Considering I am within commuting distance of the frickin' city. How do I not know this? Considering I am within a reasonable commuting distance of the city. So what is this whole game meant to be about, apparently? Because the game is trash. Given that you put game in quotation marks, I take it it's not very game, is it? The ironic thing being, I've actually campaigned with one of the frickin' Hull MPs and met a second one of the two. It's supposed to combat radicalism and extremism, given all the anti-immigration stuff recently. Then why are people parodying it if it's meant to have a good cause or a good goal / outcome? Is being anti-radical and anti-extreme, you know, something that deems you a chud in or whatever that is in the eyes of the modern young internet dweller? I don't bloody know. The world is crazy. The world is crazy. And sometimes I just want to get off the train, sit in my corner,
Leon,
and just,
have you reached the church yet?
I would love to make YouTube my full-time job, as you well know.
Sort of.
Well, yeah, sort of.
Leon, did I mention not to take the scenic route? At any rate, Ashley's probably inside that structure. Rescue her, hurry!
Because it does the opposite of what it's trying to do. It's just crappy execution. Is it one of those things that kind of talks down to people, almost? Is that the situation with it? It kind of talks down and demeans people. And sort of finger waggles and says, you shouldn't do this. Permission to rant a bit, Silver? Fire away. You may indeed. You may indeed. I'm playing until the end of this chapter, so rant away, good sir. Rant away. We're gonna go back and get the Punisher anyway. Sorry about that. Coughing. Yeah, we'll go until the end of the chapter, which I believe is the Del Lago.
Welcome.
Welcome, Mr. Merchant.
got some rare
things on sale, stranger.
What are you selling?
Like I said, we won't be keeping the Punisher because this time we're going for the Red 9.
Ah, I'll buy it at a high price. Thank you.
Mango says, as someone from an actual immigrant family, it made me feel like we're just some topic for white people to debate about instead of actual people with voices and opinions. Come on, lay it on me, dude. Lay it on me. If you feel that way, please give me your thoughts on why it made you feel that way, genuinely, dude. Because I have obviously two people who are immigrants in my own family circle. Been my cousin who's British Filipino and a dual national, and my sister's partner who's obviously Polish and here under settled status. So yeah.
What are you buying? What are you buying?
Wait, if we pick this up at the next spot, do we get a free upgrade?
Come back any time.
I think we... Oh, wait. If you get the medallions, it's fully upgraded. We better get them all, then. We better go get the medallions. Okay. You're gonna play GoldenEye in the future. We're gonna play Agent Under Fire. We're definitely playing Agent Under Fire. Well, the game's from the perspective of a white British teen. They're seeing anti-immigration stuff online and their friends are getting involved in that circle. Okay. Continue with the explanation. I will, oh no, genuinely. I'm, honestly eager to hear your perspective. Because as you well know, my circle has a bit of, if not ethnic diversity, definitely cultural diversity. Like I said, two good friends that are Jewish. Frickin' partner that's half black. Frickin' cousin that's half Filipino. Also, the game kind of inadvertently says that doing your own research is bad because it can lead to radicalization or radical content. So is the game basically advocating for not thinking for yourself and basically saying do as you are told and don't think a certain way? Is it basically talking down to people in its execution? Because I can see why that would get frustrating. Oh god. Come here, dude. Come hither. Ah! Bugger. Yeah. It's so talking down to people. It's honestly insulting to the intelligence of teens. And that is the problem. That is the core problem. The people who hold the levers of power genuinely don't understand, or at least, you know, cannot freaking grasp that modern teens, with the internet and all the technology in the world at their fingertips, have a vast amount of knowledge and skills that go totally beyond the kind of, maybe I would say, shall we say late 30s to maybe, you know, sort of like 30s to possibly upwards of 50-year-old person. They have a lot more freaking intelligence. They're armed with a great many tools. Have had the internet at their fingertips since they were born. And what's the typical answer to that? By a lot of people who write the rulebook, so to say. It's basically, we can't trust parents to parent and actually do the responsible job and the heavy lifting. So it's easier to just put the internet under lock and key and restrict it for everybody. And how does that help wider society and everybody else? It doesn't. It just puts baby gates in the way of everything. Baby gates that, let's be honest, the younger audience you're aiming to protect easily have the knowledge and skill sets to overwrite and sidestep anyway. Sorry if I've deviated from the discussion there. I just thought it was relevant. Feel free to disagree with me. Yeah, that's annoyed me. That's annoyed me. Freaking Samuel, it's really annoyed me, dude. Like legit. Okay. We have the rifle. We have the rifle. Do we have a flash grenade? So I saw Sable the cat. Oh, Sable's a precious girl. I love her. Anyway. Nah, dude, Mango, if you're still in chat, I genuinely appreciate your insight on this one. Because that has been hammered into my feed and I have aggressively tried to avoid it. But it's got to the point where I at least wanted to know about it. What's your favourite weapon in this game, Silver? I like a few of them. I like the riot gun. But we're going to make an active effort to try and switch to different weapons this playthrough. So instead of using the Punisher, we're going to use the Red 9. Instead of using the riot gun, we'll keep it up to a point and then we'll get the striker. We're going to get the broken butterfly because that's free. And who doesn't want free things? TLDR, it's really not worth your time in my opinion. Fair enough. Fair. Am I the only one that sometimes when something is aggressively rammed into your feet, especially since I've made an active effort for the sake of my, mental well-being, to really try and disengage from a lot of the social discourse and the big P word a lot more in kind of the last couple of months. The last few months, I'd say, really. Since around, sort of late last year. When you have something rammed in your face, you actively try and avoid it. But at the same time, you end up with that curiosity. So when you've got somebody who feels,
Got some rare.
or somebody who you feel,
What are you, buying?
might know the situation,
What are you selling?
you at least want to hear their perspective or viewpoint.
Is that all, stranger? What are you buying? What are you buying?
Good, fully upgraded. Yeah. But as I was explaining earlier, Mango, probably before you came in or around the time you came in, despite all of the you know, the fear-mongering, the stress, that kind of thing, it wasn't stressful at all. It was the kind of usual handful of questions and no problem. Go ahead, sir, enjoy your trip.
What are you buying?
It was the most laid-back thing going. It really was. We'll give this one round of upgrades at least.
What are you selling? Is that all? What are you buying? Is
That'll do.
Thank you.
That'll do, yeah. Okay. We got rifle rounds. Yes. We need the scope. Damn. We don't have space. Oh, that's unfortunate. We're going to have to eat the fish. Eat the fish. Thank you, Mr. Fish. He's a fishy boy. He's a fishy boy. It's not bad to stay informed, but when it's constantly everywhere, then it can become a problem. Yeah, and to be fair, that's where it's kind of been with me. It's been the drain factor. And I've got to be honest, you know, my my time away with Suki kind of over the last kind of 3.5, 4 weeks, it's really made me see something. And that is that I'm going to lessen some of my workload for the sake of my well-being. I'm going to, when it comes to reassigning committee roles on the town council, I'm going to drop one of my 3 committees and stay with like 2. And then when my secretary role elapses kind of June, July time next year, instead of putting my name on the ballot for re-election, I'm going to let it lapse. Because at present, as you well know, I'm a secretary for our constituency membership. I volunteer at the Naughty Fox, as Jacob likes to call it. I'm a community organizer at the Naughty Fox, and I help organize all the Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. I'm a community trustee in my hometown. I'm also a town councillor with 3 different committees and roles and responsibilities there. I'm also the chair of our local branch membership. And on top of all that, my secretary duties for the local party membership mean that I end up having to organize, host, diary and minute a handful of meetings. Plus there's talk of them having me run as a candidate for the county council elections next year. And I've got to be honest, I'm just going to rant to you guys, because I don't think I mentioned it before I actually went away. I don't think I mentioned this to you guys. But before I went away, the local MP actually asked me if I was would be willing to keep doing some of my secretary stuff remotely while she asked me if I would be willing to, because I made it pretty clear I'm gonna be a way to switch off, disconnect, unplug and have no involvement in anything and just relax from this stack of part-time jobs and also YouTube as well, because I put a lot of time in this channel. On top of everything I just mentioned there, this channel gets 16 to 20 hours a week of streams and recording. So I'm stretched to the wire when it all adds up. The week before I went, it was literally a 25-hour week of part-time jobs plus YouTube, and I walked away feeling so mentally and emotionally drained. So when the MP literally said to me during a campaign meeting for council elections this year, She asked me if I'd be willing to keep my phone on and actually consider still, you know, exchanging correspondences with people and communicating over, you know, constituency membership stuff and essentially doing some of my stuff remotely while I was seeing Suki. I said no. That was a hard no. I said I'm not doing anything. I'm going away for a few weeks. I'm unplugging and I'm not looking at any of this. To the point where I literally left our local freaking party group chat and said, re-add me when I'm home. I don't want to see any of this at all. So it was then when I got to Suki's that I said, I was honest with her. I said, love, the week before I got here has made me feel so freaking unhappy. I said to her, I need to unplug from some of this. And after a few weeks at her house and spending time at her sister's house as well and just having a laugh and having fun with people, I just decided I don't need all of this. So I made the executive decision to cut a few things over the next sort of couple of months. And that's what I'm doing. And that time that I'm going to cut from the secretary position and the town council, I'm going to plow into YouTube and spend more time on YouTube. Because streaming for you guys not only has the added snowball effect of, you know, making me happy, entertaining you guys, and also making me some money. Oh, no, I'm still going to be doing the town council, but I'm cutting one of my committees that I'm on. I'm on 3 committees right now. I'm cutting that down to 2, and I'm quitting my secretary position when the role runs out in June. So yeah, we're going to plow more time into YouTube. Because let's be honest, the bigger the snowball grows with YouTube, it goes from being a part-time gig to being a full-blown freaking job eventually as the end goal. And let's be honest, if I could sit and do that, I'm a happy lad. Anyway, I've talked to the point now where I am completely exhausted. Basically, Mango, yeah. And we will finish this chapter on Thursday. How long have we been going? 2.5 hours. Yeah, okay. So the big question is, my awesome people, have you enjoyed the first stream back? Because if you have, then I am very grateful to have you. Very grateful to have you here indeed. Always a good time. Good, Samuel says yes. Like I said, we is always happy to entertain. We back, baby. We are back indeed, friends. We are back indeed. I tell you what. Let's go a little bit longer. Let's go a little bit longer. Screw it. I'm back. Let's make it count. We'll go a bit longer. I'm enjoying this. Yeah. I mean, guys, it doesn't matter if it's a voluntary position or not. If it's a voluntary position that you're unpaid for. When your MP is literally asking you to take your workload on holiday with you and work remotely while you're on holiday. Dude, that sucks, man. That sucks. It really does. And that was the eye-opener for me. Like I told Suki, I told my old man, and I told my cousin. Yeah. Yeah. Indeed. Doesn't Australia have laws against that? Um, what, you mean being forced to take your work on holiday? Probably, yeah. I think they do. Jacob, you'll probably know, right? Yeah, right, okay. But yeah, I told my dad, and did you know what my dad's explicit reaction was? He just looked at me, being the Yorkshire dad that he is. He just looked at me and went, "Fuck that. You're not being paid." And I'm like, exactly. When you take leave, they're not allowed to make you work, yeah. And my old man said this a couple of times when he's seen me so stressed out. He's like, ease the workload, drop it. And he's like, if you were being paid for that for that in particular, I'd understand, but you're not. Right. Okay, we're probably gonna die a bit here because of the freaking QTEs. So let's we didn't die. Very good. Does your dad get mad? No, he's just very straight shooting. He's your stereotypical northern British dad. He just says what he thinks and feels, and he doesn't sugarcoat it. His work has always been like that as well. I mean, to be fair, right? Don't get me wrong. There are times when he's had to have a lot of decorum. Because as well as being a freaking electrician, he was also a merchant navy officer on a passenger ship. So yeah. Well, there was a specific term, but he was basically an officer on a passenger ship. I don't know if it's specifically merchant navy. There's a term he used to describe his role. Where do you think Silver picked up his wait there? Apoplectic habits. I can't. Every time somebody says that word, apoplectic habit, apoplectic, it tangles my tongue. Yeah, your old man was doing all the side missions. If you'd have seen his CV, the man has been everywhere. He's worked for Anglo-American in a freaking mine in the 80s. He got South African citizenship, as you all know. He's worked all over Europe, the Mediterranean. He's been a freaking... officer on a passenger ferry. Well, not passenger ferry, but passenger ship. Technically a freaking cruise ship. Hang on. Wait there. I'm just doing a quick Google. Hang on, guys. There's a term for it. There's a term. Is it technically still the Merchant Navy, Johnny? Is it still technically the Merchant Navy? There's a term he used to describe it a couple of months ago, and I'm trying to remember it. God damn. He's already seen us. That's inconvenient. He has already seen us. Right. Silver, how... You have to be in the story before you first meet the... Where there? I'm like a mercenary. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. God, it's nearly midnight. Thank God I don't have anything meetings and town hall wise until Thursday. There be Ganados everywhere. Silver, I might have seen you play this before, but I don't remember much. I mean, Resident Evil 4's still a classic, isn't it? Hang on. We be sniping like it's silent scope. But I did buy the treasure map, okay. I did buy the treasure map. There they are. They have found us. I have indeed played Resident Evil 5. I've co-op played it with Johnny. Right. Don't care about your stereo, bruh. Lucky dodge. Run, 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 run. Okay, cutscene.
Vámonos. Ok, ándale.
Damn. Okay. Right, so let's go. Sorry, I was just doing some Googling. Okay. Right. We will get Zidel Lago, and then we shall finish. Who's ready to fight? Who's ready to fight Nessie? Can I have a show of hands for fighting Nessie in the chat, please? We're about to fight the Loch Ness Monster, my man. Okay, so that's double green. Double green. Okay, we are well prepared. Right, let's sink the Loch Ness Monster. Forget about wee Nessie. Here we go. The sea monster be here. Okay, let's get to Del Lago. Are we ready for Del Lago shenanigans? Gotta concentrate. Missed it. Big Cheese is the worst villain. You don't like the Big Cheese? Shame. It's not easy being cheesy, as Chester Cheeto once said. Let's get him. God damn it, Nessie. God damn you, Nessie. Ah, it's wee Nessie. Hang on, we need to heal. You know what? We actually got it. Nice. That was very lucky. I mean, we've almost taken it out, actually. Doesn't take too many harpoons. Did you just chuck a bloody harpoon at me? We sank Nessie. She done sank. Okay. Right. We did it. We did it. Nessie grabbed him with a wiener. Be calm, good sir, be calm. So, we have actually smashed through the first chapter of Resident Evil 4 quite nicely. GG, Captain. Stand to attention. Or at ease, gentlemen. I'll be back on Thursday because I'm at pub quiz with my dad, as I said, tomorrow. So I'll be back Thursday with some more Resident Evil for you delicious little candy canes. So yes, if you haven't left a like already, please do consider leaving a like. It very much helps the channel out. We appreciate it. And consider subbing. Our next big milestone is 3,000 subs, and we'd love to see you there. 2 things I want to aim for in 2026. My big goals for the channel. 3,000 subs and 1 million views. And we're inching nearer both of those, so let's go for it. Yes. Thank you for the stream, Silver. It's great to have you back. So, indeed, thank you for stopping in. So, to those of you who are new here, my name is Silver and I'm your host. We play a lot of GTA, Resident Evil, and retro games. Feel welcome to leave a like and sub. If you want to be kept up to date with everything we do here, you can follow us at Silver Gaming Network on Blue Sky, so you always know when we go live and you never miss out on a live stream. And if you want to support us even more, you can either hit the big red join button on the channel and become a channel member, or become a Silver patron at Silver Gaming Network. You can get membership for as little as 99 pence if you do it through the YouTube channel. And every channel member and Silver patron gets an exclusive shout out at the end of every live stream and pre-recorded Let's Play part, and access to exclusive supporter playthroughs on the channel. And right now we have a playthrough of Pokemon Leaf Green on the go. The support is not at all essential, but very much appreciated, and you can find the links to the Patreon in the video description and the channel's About section. We're going to try and get more of the Pokemon Let's Play stuff done, and try and build up some more Let's Play content for channel members to give you something exclusive to watch, give you a bit more of a viewing experience. Anyway, a special thank you to our channel members and Silver patrons at the time of this live stream. Mr. Jonathan Reese Free, Jay Kota Okami, Jacob the Dabbler, Julio the Relinquished, Marcus Space Ghost, Benjamin Martinez, my lovely lady Suki, Leah, and Leowin. It is very much appreciated. I will see you all Thursday, and to the rest of you who have stopped in, you've all been super awesome, and thank you very much for stopping in. And I will, of course, see you in the next one. Are you insinuating that people from Tennessee do not play Resident Evil, sir? I assure you they do. One of our regulars, Little Lo, is from the same neck of the woods as Suki, and he plays a lot of Resident Evil. But yeah. To the rest of you who have stopped in, you've all been super awesome, and thank you very much for stopping in. And I will, of course, see you in the next one. So, guys, I have been Silver, your host. Have a fantastic morning, afternoon, or night, and I will see you again very soon. Take care, guys. And you take it easy too, everybody else in chat. Take care. Thank you. It's good to be back. Yay.